say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Green Bay Packers. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Returning at Justice Hill. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Throw right side. He's complete to Andrews, his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against his speed guy on the perimeter.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Jackson apparently a little unsure of things, so he'll call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Love now. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball out of the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Malik Harrison on the tackle. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I do have to, when it all comes together, when the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Did a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well. And he connects on a big one there. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Play action this time with Love. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Second and 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this returnable for Hill. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd down and 3. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 16.
Love from the gun. Flush to his right. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. The give is to Jones. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers.
You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson now.
Quick slant to Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And some room to work. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. but how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And out of bounds right around the 20. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Second down at 4.
That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Off the option, here's Edwards.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 9th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A give to Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Love, they go play action now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Love. This one swung out here to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
Way.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On play action, Love to throw. Looking deep for Adams.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And, Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Jones. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
111 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Love. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Who went with the dive look that time on defense? Just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. 1st down and more for Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually out in the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
Jackson on target to Brown for the Ravens' 1st down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Edwards. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Love now. And it's complete to Adams.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play fake. Here's Love.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
Tyus Bowser. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Second and 12.
Now Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Working out of the gun. Love.
A check down here to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw now, here's Love. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Love looking to throw it. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they get their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Crosby puts it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Love.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
72 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Let's go.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Gus Edwards.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off the play fake, Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson now.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Love. They'll set up a screen for Dillon.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Packers on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Going back to Love. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Love now to pass on 1st down. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Tyus Bowser able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Love going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Love, they go play action now. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, are they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.